Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So who is the source of this trial and who is in control of all things? Allah, of course. But remember, Allah is most kind and most merciful. And Allah has told us to have positive thoughts about Him. The Prophet ﷺ said in a hadith that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that I am as my slave expects me to be. And I am with him when he remembers me. So we just have to have faith, that Allah is the best of planners, and there's some divine wisdom in all of this. And we have to just surrender to Allah's will. I mean, what else can we do? I think Allah has really shown us that who is in control of all things, despite how powerful the world's superpowers think they are, who's really in control here. And remember, we are accountable for our actions, but not necessarily the results. So, for example, my husband, he works in ICU, in theatres. He's in ICU now, as all theatres have been converted into ICU beds. Anyway, so he's really worried about possibly catching COVID and then passing it on to family members. But what I said to him is, well, look, remember that, all you can do is do your best. So you pay attention to, all the PPE measures, hygiene, hand washing, social distancing. And all you can do is your best and then leave the rest to Allah. So, although we may have these fears, I think we have to remember that, if anybody does catch it, we're not... And as long as we've tied our camels and done our best, we just have to surrender to Allah's will and not necessarily feel kind of guilty and responsible for that. This is a time of test. But remember that Allah has told us that He will test us. Allah says in Surah Baqarah, verse 155, that, and we will surely test you with something of fear and hunger and loss of wealth and loss of lives and fruits. But give good tidings to those who are patient. So He's told us He will test us and to be patient. So remember this is a test. Do your best. Tie your camels and patiently leave the rest to Allah and have a good opinion of Allah, inshallah. And indeed, remember, He is Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, the most merciful.